Good morning, buzzers. It is Tuesday, the 7th of July. This is buzz50.com. It is Good Morning Buzzers. We do it every morning at 7:30 a.m. UK time. And some mornings we have a topic. Yesterday we did, and we have the same one today. And it is, how did you and your partner or loved one meet? Loads and loads of replies we've had. We went through and read out a load yesterday, and we've got lots more to get through today. I'm not going to get through them all. So if you sent one in and it's not read out today and it hasn't been read out yesterday, I'm really, really sorry. They're not done in any particular order apart from the order that they came in. So we'll do it again tomorrow. It'll be the last one tomorrow, and then any other stories will sort of intersperse with whatever theme we're doing over the next few days. Thank you for sending them all in. They're really, really lovely. Some of them sad, some of them happy, some of them a mixture of both. This is buzz50.com. It is a social networking site for seniors over 50. We're all over the world. We've got members from pretty much every English-speaking country and plenty of non-English speaking countries where people have either moved to or English is their second language. We're not a dating site, although lots of people have got together on the site, and we've got another wedding coming up soon, which we'll hopefully announce over the next few days. We're a friendship site, and we've got married couples on the site. We've got divorced people, we've got widowed people, we've got singles, separated. So do come along and join us. It's like chat rooms, forums, social networking, profile pages, interactive maps, and so on. We've got some nice music playing in the background. So this is interactive. Hello to everybody in the chat rooms. We're in the Buzz50 chat rooms in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. Hello to all of you. And hello to you on Facebook. We're playing live on Facebook. On YouTube, we've got quite a lot of people on YouTube this morning because I put the notification on yesterday a bit earlier. Hello to all of you. On Twitter as well, you can click the link there on the Buzz50 homepage. And as I said, hello to all of you in the chat room. And a particular mention to Access, who has just come into the chat rooms, and to John and Witch Morgana and Susan Rosebud and Zengili, who are live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. Good morning to all of you. So quite a lot to get through this morning. Let's get started now. And the first story that we've had in about how you met your partner or loved one, and the one we'll go for first is John's username, male48john, and let's have a look at this, John. It's a lovely story. Well, I met the wife Jan on another chat room 18 years ago. She was an editor for a country music mag, and I was a joiner. After chatting, she came up from Nottingham to Harrogate. And after our first meeting, she never really went home again. We got married about 3 years later and had a loving and exciting life doing my joinery work by day and going to gigs and shows in the evening. Becoming a press photographer, lol. So John, joiner in the day, press photographer at night. Brilliant. But sadly, after 18 years together, I lost Jan after a sudden heart attack on the 19th of April, 2015. So love can be found on the net, and I found it and was happy. So now I've found many new friends on Buzz50, and it has helped me through some rough times. Thanks to all on Buzz50. So lovely story, sad ending. Sadly, I suppose all relationships eventually have a sad ending. But it's lovely to hear how you met and the great time that you had. So thanks for that, John. Oh, let's stop that suddenly. So loads more stories. Let's have a look. I've been missing out the people who have been posting their stories on the forum. So let's go through a few of those. Now, if I went through these yesterday, apologies. Julia, I was 17. He worked across the road from me. Anyway, my then boss was always playing tricks on me. Knowing he chatted to my hubby-to-be and set up a date, I was livid, truly. Anyway, I kept the date, and here I am. I survived just about. P.S. We went to the Lounge Cinema in Headingley. No expense spared. Judd, you're going to be in trouble for this, Judd. I opened my wallet, and there she was. I used to tell that to the kids. The wife wasn't impressed. Rainey, a friend of mine met her husband when she was representing Great Britain in the 1984 Olympics, and he was representing Ireland. I have nothing exciting to relate. We met in uni. I helped push him through the window when the group of us were locked out, and he had had a couple too many to climb out unaided. I've also met people on friendship sites, not unlike Buzz. Yeah, and you're welcome to mention other sites as well. We here at Buzz 50 think we've got the best site for over 50s on the internet. If you think otherwise, you can mention other sites. You're welcome to do that. We'll have a look at them, see if we can do whatever they're doing good as well. Paul W., she was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met her. I picked her up, I shook her up and turned her around and turned her into something new. I think we know where that's come from, Paul. Nice one from Pats here. Pats is one of the moderators on the forums, one of the admins here on the site. We've got really good, friendly and supportive admins and moderators, because the idea of Buzz 50 is it's supposed to be really friendly. No problems, no swearing if we can avoid it. That's a topic that we could be talking about soon. And Pats is one of them, and she also runs the Guess the Famous Face competition and all sorts of other things. So here's Pat's story. I was 17. He had just come out of the army and was working as a mechanic. I used to walk past that garage swinging my ponytail. I haven't got a ponytail. The rest is history. Great, thanks for that, Bats. Let's have a look to see in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. Oh, Access came in and Access left, and now we've got Pronto. Good morning, Pronto. So if you want, you can come into the chat rooms and type messages. If you want, you can even phone up. The phone number is on the Buzz 50 homepage, and we do get people either phoning up or occasionally texting in. So what we're looking at this morning, if you've only just joined us, is stories that you've sent in. How did you and your partner meet? And we've read out a few already. And let's go down. I've got them jotted down in front of me here. C-Suite 51. Well, while volunteering at a Red Cross blood drive. So you can meet people in all different places. Jenny S.A. doesn't have a story, so can't answer this one at all. And then here we are. Here's one from Wooly M. We met at a house party. Someone was having to celebrate his divorce. So there's a couple splitting up, celebrating it, and Wooly and his partner met up there. Another one, without a partner, Ellie, sorry, Mike, this topic is not relevant to me. I'm single and I don't have a story to share with others. Here we are. Now, sit down. Let's have a sip of coffee. We've got a long story here from May Walk. It's on the forums. Which Morgana in the chat room's asking Pronto if he sent his story in. Have you, Pronto? I've not seen it. If you have, so send it in. Everybody must have a story. Don't have to send it in. I'm just saying everybody must have a story. So here we are from May Walk. A long story. Hope you've got a cup of coffee in front of you. It's a lovely story, and it goes like this. The year was 1945, just after VE Day. I was 15 and hubby's 17 and ready to be called up for his national service. Met him in a doorway of a ladies' shop that I was looking in with a couple of friends and trying to see how many clothing coupons was needed for a particular dress. Hubby-to-be came along with 3 of his mates who were all waiting for their national service notices to come through. It wasn't love at first sight, because I knew I would be returning to London after being evacuated to Loughborough, where we had survived being bombed out twice during the London Blitz and being machine gunned twice. We started to write to each other when hubby was called up for the RAF, and he proposed to me in the pouring rain when we got stuck on the big wheel during the November Loughborough Fair in 1948. We were clinging to each other because the ruddy wind was blowing a gale and the seat was swaying so much. I think he asked me that to take my mind off the situation, because we were stuck there for at least 30 minutes. We both needed a rub up after that episode. We got married in London in September 1949 and had a Cockney knees-up wedding where we finished up on the kitchen floor for our first night of wedded bliss. Going into detail here, it's all in the book I wrote that has gone around the world. By the time my son was born in 1950, after 13 months of marriage and was 9 months old, we became foster parents to 3 more children for 10 months that were just left with us, and the parents went off after leaving their ration books but no clothes or money to keep them. I was 21 and hubby 23. Think about the ages there that people were and what they went through and what they did. That's incredible how different things are nowadays. What 21, 23-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds are doing now. Playing computer games mostly. We celebrated our 65th wedding anniversary last September, but unfortunately, hubby now has short-term dementia. He can remember things from years ago, but nothing from one room to another. Yes, we've had our ups and downs, but I wouldn't have wanted my life any other way. He has been a wonderful hubby to me over the years, and now it's my turn to look after him with this rotten illness. I can only thank my son for teaching me how to use a computer, because he wanted me to record all of my memories by either writing about them or putting them in poetry, hence my website. And if you go onto the forum topic of this name, on the Buzz 50 forums, you can see a link there to May Walk's website with her writings on there. I've had a quick look. It's really, really good. So thanks for sending that story in. Thank you very much for that. Hello to you all again. It is Good Morning Buzzers. It is Tuesday, the 7th of July. This is just a friendly chat every morning at 7:30 a.m. Some mornings like this, we have a topic. Other mornings, we don't have a topic. And we are live in various places. Sweet Tea, good morning to you. Good morning, Buzzer. You've just come into the Good Morning Buzzers chat room as well, along with Zengili, Susan Rosebud, Mail, 48 John, Pronto, and Witch Morgana. Hello to all of you. So you can watch in the chat rooms, you can watch on the homepage, you can watch on YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, however you want to. We've got a few birthdays that we should do because we do them each morning. It's happy birthday to Carolyn, Sestrian, Jackson, Lauren, Di, Mimi, and Naturist Mike. Good morning to you all. And new members, loads joining from all around the world. Yesterday, England, Australia, and the USA, and a country called Other. You don't even need to say where you're from when you join the site. All you need to be is over 50 and prepared to be friendly. And it's completely free to join and use in all areas. So let's fade the music down a little bit, if I can find it there. And what I'll do is I'll check. I think I checked to make sure that I'd answered all my messages this morning. Yes, I have done. And let's find a couple more stories. Let's pop across to the forums. And we've got Topsy, a friend introduced us. And here we are, 44 years later, still married and still madly in love 99.9% of the time. That's from Topsy. Topsy, we want to know about the 0.1%. Tell us what happens. Hawkeye, of all the gin joints in the world, she had to walk into the one that I was in. From Hawkeye. On there, Meg, very ordinary, met him in a pub, introduced by friends, and the rest was history. See, a lot of the meetings, there's one here. Let me find one here. Let me find one. Sorry, this is live, so there's a particular one. No, I can't find it. Bear with me, please. Hello to you all. Good morning, Buzzers. This is it. It confused me as it started off. Barbara, 1949. Thank you for sending this in. I met my husband in the Roots Car Factory Social Club where I worked as a barmaid. One night, the cloakroom lady was off, so I was demoted to the cloakroom. Do you remember cloakrooms in nightclubs? You go in, you hand your coat in, get a ticket, get it back later. Now people seem to go out without coats. even in the winter. Sorry, Barbara. So one night the cloakroom lady was off, so I was demoted to the cloakroom, and there was a ladies' toilet on one side and a gents' on the other. So when he came out of the toilet, he stopped and spoke to me, and the rest is history. We were married 31 years until he passed away in 2002 at the age of 55. So look at that. So if the cloakroom lady hadn't been off that night, chances are Barbara and her husband-to-be would never have met. It's amazing how things can go. So loads of stories coming in, loads that I haven't got round to. It's nearly 10 to 8. Let's see if we can do a couple more. Let's pop back into the chat room, see if anyone's sending any messages in. Sweet tea, no egg and bacon, and beach this morning. It's far too wet and windy. Lucky that you are near a beach, sweet tea. Pronto should flag it, Mike. Oh, yes? Okay, very good. Thank you all for chatting. Thank you all for typing in. We'll go through a couple more of these on the forum now because there's more coming in than I can read out. So I'm going to have a good think about what to do with these. We've got Elspeth, met him on a Monday and my heart stood still. The Crystals, and my friend said, is she really going out with him? Joe Jackson. For many years we were happy. Pharrell Williams. So these are the song titles and the artist. We had a family and said, the kids are all right, The Who. And 25 years later on, we said, our divorce became final today, Tammy Wynette. But I have to say, je ne regrette rien, Edith Piaf. And now that I've joined, this is from Elspeth. Now that I've joined Buzz 50, I'm no longer alone again, naturally. Gilbert O'Sullivan, as I've made friends here. Thank you. You know who you are. Ah, it's lovely. Thank you very much for that, Elspeth. Thank you all for watching. Good morning to all of you. Do come along and join in again tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. in whatever way that you can. If you want to send messages in, send them in all the different ways that you can. Let's have somebody phoning in again tomorrow morning. I'll send out a message. That's a challenge. Somebody phone in. The phone number is on the Buzz 50 homepage when this is live, and it's also and 50 minutes before. It's also in the contacts at the bottom of the site, and it's 07540 667 152. That's +44 7540 667 152. This is buzz50.com. It is Good Morning Buzzers. We're a website for over 50s, completely free to join, and wherever you are from around the world, whatever marital status, come along and join us. We're a friendship site. Goodbye, Pronto. Goodbye, everybody, everywhere, and see you tomorrow. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your stories. Bye.